This is my review of the Megadeth album Super Collider. It was released in 2013 and produced by Johnny K and Dave Mustaine. So this is another album that I remember when it was coming out. I remember hearing about it. I remember seeing the cover and stuff on Ultimate Classic Rock, but I just never got it. I don't think I listened to any of it. I can't remember. I think my brother might have and said something about it. But yeah, I never didn't have anything to do with this when it first came out. Got it recently, probably like a year ago or so, when I was going through and getting all their albums, and it was one that really took a long time to even make an impression on me. But that said, I've kind of grown to like it quite a bit more than what I did when I first heard it. I didn't really dislike it when I first heard it. It just made almost no impression. The album opens with Kingmaker, which is written by Ellefson and Mustaine, so both Daves, and I think it's a fine opener. Kind of reminds me of Skin in My Teeth a little bit, but I feel like that a lot of this album kind of reminds me of older stuff in some ways. Not all of it, but every now and then there's the track that just kind of reminds me of something else. But it's a fine opening track. The second track, Super Collider, the title track. I like this one. I think it's pretty catchy. Not a lot else to say about it, but pretty good. Third track, Burn, has a catchy chorus, even though the whole burn, baby burn thing is a little cliche, I feel like at this point. But it's not a bad song, pretty catchy. The fourth track, Built for War, this is by Mustaine, Broderick, and Drover. And I like this one, kind of goofy, but I really like Dave's vocal on it. I think he does a good job. Lyrics are kind of funny. The fifth track, Off the Edge, this is another one I like. Kind of can relate to the lyrics. It does feel like the world's kind of gone crazy, even though this was years ago when it was written. And this is another one that it reminds me of another song, but I couldn't tell you exactly what that other song is. Just when I'm listening to it, I'm like, this sounds like I've heard it before and not here. The sixth track, Dance in the Rain, has the singer from Disturbed guesting, and I really don't like Disturbed, really don't like the guy's voice. But I can barely notice him on here, don't really notice him at all, but still probably my least favorite track just because he's on there, because, screw that guy. But yeah, not a bad song, but probably my least favorite on here. Seventh track, Beginning of Sorrow. This is a co-write with Ellefson and Broderick. Not bad, but it doesn't really stand out to me. It's kind of there. The eighth track, The Blackest Crow, this one really stands out because how weird it is. There's some banjo. I'm pretty sure there's some fiddle in the intro. It's got this almost brushy sounding kind of drum thing going on. It's the closest to country I guess they ever got. But I like it. I think it stands out. Maybe a little cheesy lyrically, but I think it's cool that they tried something that is musically so different. The ninth track, Forget to Remember. It's a good track, catchy, not a whole lot else to say about it. The 10th track, Don't Turn Your Back, is okay. I feel like lyrically it's a little cheesy, and Dave didn't really take his own advice because, I guess it's fine to turn your back on your friend if he's caught jerking off on the internet. And then the 11th and final track, Cold Sweat, Thin Lizzy cover, which I did not realize. It is pretty easily my favorite track on the album, really catchy. I think the band's performance on it's really good. Dave's vocals really good. And I need to look up the original version because I think it's a really good song. So, yeah, Megadeth Super Collider, not one of their best albums, but for the late period Megadeth kind of era, it's a really solid album, and not really anything on here that I can't stand. It's just not as memorable as some of their other albums. So I recommend it if you get into the Megadeth stuff and are enjoying that. Then I would kind of just take those albums from the beginning and just kind of move through to the end. But yeah, Super Collider, pretty solid album.